Let's stay with that story. We're joined on the phone now by Molly Meldrum's brother, Brian. Brian, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm very well. Can you tell us the current situation with Molly Meldrum's health?
Yes, well, as you mentioned, yesterday he had an operation to repair some fractured vertebrae. It was a 2-hour operation, very successful. It was not an unexpected operation. When in the fall, he fractured the vertebrae as well as a number of ribs. And they had to attend to the ribs first. There was a lot of fractures on his left-hand side, and they had to attend to them first so that he, to aid his breathing. And there was a possibility over the 2-week period that the fractured vertebrae may have improved enough to not warrant an operation, but that didn't happen. So they went in and just to firm them up, and that will mean that down the track, his mobility won't be impaired by any sort of problems with his vertebrae. And
so, has the operation been declared a success?
Yes. It was a standard operation. It wasn't a complex operation or anything like that. It was a standard operation, and the doctors were very happy with the result. And at the moment, I spoke to the hospital about 20 minutes ago, and he rested comfortably yesterday afternoon, and he rested very comfortably overnight. So now it's another. We're looking for steps forward. Since he had the accident, all the steps that he's made have been forward steps, albeit little ones, but they've all been forward steps. And this operation is certainly not a backward step. It's perhaps marking time for a day or two, and then he'll be up and away again, we hope.
And in terms of his speech, have you spoken to him recently?
Yeah, I've done a fair bit of talking to him, but we're not getting a response, so to speak. He says words, but they're not in any real context at the moment. As is normal with post-trauma amnesia, he's got he's very confused, he's very disorientated, all of those things, and gradually as he progresses along, those things will become clearer. And I'm sure that not too far down the track, he'll start to respond to words and to conversation.
And in terms of recognition, does he recognise family members and friends?
Yeah, look, I'm quite sure that he has. He's recognised me on occasions, as he has with Yale Cohen, his PA. But again, with the nature of head injuries are that there is short-term memory loss. So if I go in there today, he may recognise me, and I go in there tomorrow, he won't. It's just a part of the process.
So what's the next step then?
Next step would be to come out of the intensive care unit and into the trauma ward, and that will probably occur possibly this time next week, perhaps a little bit earlier. But that would be the next significant step in his recovery. And
there are no further surgeries at this stage planned?
No, there's none planned, and it's unlikely there will be any. Of course, if we could predict the future, we'd all be going really well, but you can't do that. But at the moment, there are no other surgeries planned. The surgery, the first surgery that was done was just to ease, as you pointed out, to ease the pressure on his brain. That was done virtually on the first night. Then there was the surgery to repair his ribs and his collarbone, which was broken. That occurred about a week after that, and then we've had the surgery yesterday, but that should be about the extent of it.
Brian Meldrum, thank you for joining us, and we wish Molly all the best, as do a lot of other Australians.
Yes, the concern for him is overwhelming, and I'm sure that he will be overwhelmed when he realises that. And thank you very much.
Thank you.